Hello, everybody. We got a little different angle today. A little different angle. Because it's just me. Hold on a second. I'm going to do all the things. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do this. How's everyone's day going? I'm just pulling up the post, posting it in the Heroes Quarters. I have a question. Who here watches the live stream from our page and isn't a part of the Heroes Quarters? I think everyone's probably Heroes Quarters, but is there anyone who's not a part of the Heroes Quarters? I should probably interact as the Heroes Journal so that I can pin it as featured. Is there anyone who just like goes straight to the page? Because I don't know. Interesting, Chelsea. Chelsea does. That's good to know. I would have never known that if I hadn't asked that question. There we go. And now we're over on YouTube. And then the last thing I need to do is I need to pull up that form. So quiet, when it's just one person, it's very quiet in here. Hi Bridget, hi Kiara, hi Chelsea, hi Mackenzie. My day's going very well. Hi Corvette. Alrighty. And boom. It is finally Friday, Stacy. Hello, Becky. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Amanda. Jeffrey obviously finds the live stream via YouTube, which makes a lot of sense because they're over on YouTube. I am early. This guy's finished up Encanto. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's great. John Nelson, what day is it? It's Friday. It is Friday. Ralph says I'm looking fitted. Thanks, Ralph. That's actually one of my good friends from college. He bailed on a run today, so it's whatever. So today I did a little bit of Nicole had a dream that they won the free journal. It is so cold. And yes, I am. But also, this is like my favorite jacket, too. It's very cozy. It's like a giant blanket. Feels like I'm wearing a blanket. I've always wanted to do that. But so today, I am solo, as you may notice. There's no Nick here. And normally I do like an Ask Me Anything, but we've done that like 3 times. So I wanted to change it up. So today, I pulled every order we've ever gotten on our website, and I got some data, and we're just going to talk about it. And hopefully it's going to be interesting, and if it's not, I guess you could just leave the live stream, and you wouldn't have to be bored by it. But I think it's pretty fun. And yeah, I'm thinking of doing a couple things. I kind of want to do a giveaway that's related to it. Maybe like a guessing game, maybe a little trivia. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on. We'll see. Do we want to do a little? Does anyone do a little giveaway based on the data? Does that feel like a fun thing to do? I'm still trying to figure out the. The way I'm gonna do it, but I think there's a way to do it, and it could be really fun. Cool. Let me grab something. It might be a little bit, I might not be quite as like exciting as I normally am, just based off the fact that I will be kind of like playing with the spreadsheet a little bit, but I think it's going to be worth it. I really do. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's do this. Let's do this. And anyone in here pivot table aficionados? Because I've been rolling with the pivot tables recently. I've been rolling with pivot tables. Are you gonna make another book, a journal? Could it like be pirates and sea creatures and pirate ships? I selfishly would love to make a pirate themed journal. There are no plans for it as of currently, but I think it would be really fun. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, and I'll do this. I'll do filter. Didn't want to do that. Want to do that. This is really they're fighting with me right now. I tell you that much. I'll do this. No, I don't even want to do sort by. There we go. Let's see if that'll help. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. I'm going to take that one because that first one's probably us. Sorry, this is taking me a second. I have no sound. Am I making sound? Can you guys hear me? What about mythology theme? Mythology theme would be really, really cool as well. I think that our number one goal is to get to 3 storylines. Production costs a lot of money, and all of the money in our business is money that we've raised over the course. We don't have any external funding, so we have to focus on making the right financial decisions. So making a brand new journal and storyline is an expensive endeavor. So we're trying to get to 3 with Galaxy of Astoria coming out in July. Or I don't know if it's coming out in July, June or July this summer. And yeah, I think that once we get there, we'll then be able to make some more decisions on some future storylines. But for right now, the 3 are the ones we're focusing on getting to. And I'm super, super excited for Galaxy of Astoria. I think it's going to be an absolute, as the kids would say, an absolute banger. An absolute banger. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to do a little trivia. I'm going to take everyone who's signed up. So everyone who's signed up for free Journal Friday already. I'm going to take all the names and then I'm going to spin the wheel. If it lands on you, then I'm going to ask you a question. And if you can answer that question, then I will give you a free journal. I'll probably give away 3 free journals. Nick doesn't know about this. I haven't passed this by him, but I'm probably going to give away 3 free journals. The first journal that we're going to give away is the person needs to answer what. So I'll give you 5. So, okay, we'll do this. Okay. You ready for this? So we're going to do location. So top 5 locations that we've sent Heroes Journals to. So if you guess just the state, and you get it correctly, it's one of the top 3 states. I'll send you a side quest deck. So if you get just the state, if you get the state and the city correct, I will send you an adventurer's journal and a side quest deck. State, city. And I'm gonna be strict about it. But yeah, so top 3. Is that fair? These are high stakes. The next one is gonna be a little bit more fun. But this one's gonna be a little bit more high stakes. Does everyone understand the rules? Do we understand what's happening here? So if you are on YouTube or Facebook, there is a link pinned. Make sure you go and put your name on there so that I can have it for the list. So I'm going to roll. So we're going to have one person guess at a time, but I'll let people guess until we have a correct answer. So I'm not going to just not give somebody a journal. So make sure you have answered the form in the comments, because that's what I'm pulling from right now. Alrighty, 1 second. Sorry, it takes me just 1 moment to pull everything up. And then gotta get rid of duplicates just in case someone accidentally signed up twice. What? I can literally see one who did it twice. Alright, well, I'll just delete that. Okay. And then we'll get it over to the Wheel of Names. The Wheel of Names. Love the Wheel of Names. And don't worry, if you show up and your name's not on the list, I'll pull it again for Free Journal Friday, as well as for the next one as well. You will not miss out. I would hate for that to happen, because I love game shows. I grew up, the best part of a sick day was watching The Price is Right as a kid. You were sick and you weren't at school, which is kind of like a catch-22 a little bit, but definitely watching The Price is Right was a big plus for me. Oh no. Bert, why is it your Mattermost working? Come on now. There we go. The list of names is right here. Kayla Jenkins, welcome to the live stream. Typically, there are 2 of us. My name is Kyle. I am one of the co-founders of the Heroes Journal. Normally, my other co-founder would be here. He is currently in Austin, Texas, on a little vacay. And this is actually a very weird live stream because I am doing a game show. Alrighty. So, I'm going to spin the Wheel of Names. When the Wheel of Names stops, one person's name will be there. That person gets to guess a city and a state. If the state is correct, I will give you a side quest deck. If the city and the state is correct, I'll give you an Adventurers Edition and a side quest deck. Those are the rules. We're going to spin and see what happens. All right. Michelle Russell, you are up. Michelle Russell. I'm going to switch it over to me so that you guys can see me. Michelle Russell, you are on the clock. Give us a city and state you think is in the top 5 most sent journals in America. The most orders. So we sent journals to these places. People who live in this city in America have ordered the journal. The top 5 cities. What do we think it is? What do we think? And if you have some guesses, I wouldn't put them in there quite yet, because if Michelle is wrong, I will spin the wheel again and we'll try somebody else. Boom, boom, ba na 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 na. Does anyone know where Michelle is? Who wants to be the cutoff? Who wants to be the person who cuts off? Because I don't want to be the person who cuts off. But if Michelle isn't here, then we have to obviously spin it again. So it's pretty early in the live stream, so I assume that anyone signed up for the forum would still be here. That's why I didn't do the whole 90 seconds thing. But who wants to be our cutoff person? I don't want to use the 90 second timer because it's a little different. Hi Rashab. We're doing a giveaway right now. Make sure to go sign up for the forum. All right, use the timer. All right, we'll use the timer. Michelle got a little extra time. No pun intended. Michelle, if you're out there, if I know I should have used Discord, but the hard part is that as you guys might know, as I'm actually kind of going on the fly right now, and because of that, I would have had to tell you guys a long time ago that 2:15. All right, 2:15. We're cutting off. I also got the timer going. But yeah, this is kind of off the cuff, so changing it to Discord would have been too much. You didn't miss the overall sign up just for this just for this Old Republic podcast. How's it going? Do we have NFTs? We do not have NFTs. It'd be kind of fun though if we did, but we don't. Hello, Matthew. All right, we're gonna cut it off. All right, we're gonna respin the names. We're gonna respin the wheel because unfortunately Michelle Russell was not here. All righty, we're spinning the wheel of names. Respinning. I know Kimberly's here. Kimberly Davis, it's right there. Kimberly Davis, guess your city and state. What city and state do you think is in the top 3 most common cities and states to send a journal to? Now, if you don't know a city, I would just go with the state because that's a free side quest deck right there. Hello, Karen. Jennifer said, please no NFTs. There you have it. Heard it here first. We only guessed one, right? Yes. Oh, no. So you guess city, state. If you get the state right, side quest deck. If you get both right, you get something else. All right. She guessed Portland, Oregon. All right. Not in the top 2. Ooh. All right, everybody. I have a controversy on our hands. I have a controversy. I want you guys to be the judges on this one because I don't know. I really don't know. Number 3, I took out the city that Nick and I have both lived in while running the business because we've sent ourselves tests. So that's not a very good one. So the 3rd most shipped to city in America is Tigard, Oregon. Now, correct state, but Tigard's just outside of Portland. Do we want to give it to her or not? That's the question. For anyone who is from that area, do we feel like Tigard counts as Portland? Is it close enough where if you said, hey, I'm from Portland, but you're actually from Tigard, you would feel comfortable? I want a Portland native. I want someone from Portland to give me the go. I see a lot of East Coasters. Okay, Skies from Eugene. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, everybody. We have a winner. We have a big winner because today, Kimberly Davis not only guessed a city, but a city and state, all state and city, to a degree that we are all comfortable in them winning an adventurer's edition of the Heroes Journal, or you can have a different color if you don't want the adventurer's edition, but you can go up to the adventurer's edition if you so please. Oh yeah, wasn't there 2 Kimberly Davises at one point? And I mean, Kimberly, you're the one who commented it, so obviously I'll give it to you. So, select your color and a side quest deck. This is actually insane. This is so crazy. I'm like, how many cities are there in America? There are 19,495 cities in the United States of America. 19,000. 19,500. And you guessed the correct city. Top 3. You had a 3 in 19,000 chance. Let's see. What's your odds here? 3 in 19495. You had a 0.01% chance of winning that. I made that way harder than necessary, and you killed it. John's like, we're about to get an email from 4 Kimberly Davises. Kimberly, you know who you are. You can email support at the Heroes Journal. I'm not going to pin it quite yet because that would get rid of the Free Journal Friday. What is the number 1 city? This is the craziest part. I don't know if we have like one person who's bought a bunch of journals there, but it's Pflugerville, Texas. Pflugerville, Texas is the most represented city in the history of the Heroes Journal. Now there were a couple like data problems with zip codes and things like that, but Pflugerville, Texas, number 1. That has the most. Number 2 is Alameda, California. Alameda. But yeah, so I'm a little shook right now. I'm a little shook. I only have zip codes, so I don't know what an Iowa zip code looks like, but I'm sure there's some Iowa on there. So this brings me to my next point, and we're gonna do a little bit of what's the thing? It's not an interlude. Maybe it's an interlude, but we're gonna do like a little break from the game show, and I'm gonna show you a map because maps are fun. I like maps a lot. Alameda, there it is. I like maps quite a bit. Huge fan of maps. But you guys knew this. I've been around. You guys have been around long enough to know that I like maps. Let's see if there it is. Alrighty, we're gonna pull up a little map here, and we're gonna look at it together. Because I love maps. I made this map today. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Gotta make this different. There we go. Doing that. It's a map. Look at all those spots. So this is every zip code. Rachel said, I like to single-handedly believe I put Alameda at the top. Alam. It's hard because my best friend's last name is Almeida, but it's more Brazilian than Californian. So I get mixed up. But yeah, look at this. Look at all of these different districts and places represented by places in the Heroes Journal. Amanda's from Arizona. You're probably one of the people in Arizona with a journal. Or if you don't have a journal yet, soon to be a red line thing out. Where are my Dallas-Fort Worth people at? I was born in Dallas-Fort Worth, actually. That's a crazy moment for us, Jessica and Kyle. I'm Kyle. That was the Kyle we're talking about. Alameda. I'll just keep calling Alameda as a shout out to my bestie. But yeah, look at this map. I don't know if you guys are. The East Coast is absolutely just like it gets very granular as you go east. It becomes very specific. Whereas on the West Coast, we're a lot bigger with our zip codes and regions. On the East Coast, you cross the street in a different zip code. Yeah, I think that there is a journal in every state. It's safe to say there's a journal in every single state in America, which is pretty cool. It looks like the East Coast is a journal problem. You know, actually, the most journals are in California. I do know that. How do I participate for free journals? I am so glad you asked. So, 2, I'm going to take the map down. Is everyone done with the map? Alaska and Hawaii, yeah, we do have them there. I just couldn't get it all in one map. Is everyone okay? Oh, I can't really zoom in. Maybe I could on here, maybe. I can't really zoom. Sorry. No zooming allowed. But it's me. I'm back. Karen asks, how do I get in on the free journal fun? I want to have fun with the free journal folks. The way that you do it, you'll see that the Heroes Journal has tagged a form at the top of the YouTube comments where you are. And first of all, I hope that I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. But go ahead and put your name in that form. And then I will put it in the little wheel of names, and then I'll ask a question. Great. I'll wait a second for people who are straggling in to get a chance to put their name in the form. Now, this next giveaway, I'm very excited about. This is the thing that I think I'm the most excited about. So, bear with me. Today, we are giving away just a free journal, because this is a little bit easier of a question. It's a 1 in 7 chance. What day of the week have we sold the most journals? What day of the week? See? How does he have this data? It's because I'm built differently, I guess. I don't even know what that means in this context, but we're gonna go ahead and repoll the names, and we're gonna make some stuff happen. It's gonna be a good time. Do not put your guess in early because you don't want someone stealing your answer, because you could potentially be the person who wins. And if you're the person who wins, then you get a free journal. You can have any journal you want, any color you want. If we're in stock of it, obviously you couldn't get a royal purple because we don't have royal purple, but we do have a beautiful potions purple. Potions purple. Cool. Now, yeah. Yep. All right. All righty. Wheel of Names time. Wheel of Names. So, when it comes to the Wheel of Names, it's going to spin. And when it's done spinning, you'll see it'll land on someone's name. Now, when it lands on someone's name, that person will have the chance to guess what day of the week is the most common for the Hero's Journal to be purchased. I'm going to spin the wheel, and we're going to see what happens. I was going to say, if Michelle Russell got it again, that'd be pretty wild. Laura Jones, you are up. You are on you are on Who Wants a Free Journal? I'm your host, Kyle, and it is time to guess what day of the week is the most common to purchase the Hero's Journal. Who is it gonna be? Who's gonna win the battle for? Who's gonna win it? Who's gonna know? Who? I keep saying who. Who'sville? Laura Jones said Wednesday. Wednesday is. Let me check. I need to check. I need to double check. Because I would absolutely hate to give the wrong answer here. Let's do this. I actually made a whole presentation for the team today. I'll just use that. Alrighty. There we go. We call our team meetings the Tavern Fireside, by the way. Does that look decent? It probably doesn't. Let's see. Let me wait and see what it looks like. Does that look decent? Oh, look at that. That's nice. So I'll skip through a little bit. This, by the way, this is the amount of journals that have been sent out this year. This is a lot of journals. You guys have been really helping us out. Also, it's way too zoomed in. I'm sorry. I need to fix that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make this a little smaller. Let's bring this up. There we go. Oh, yeah. I didn't make a very pretty slideshow this week. I normally go a little bit harder on my slideshows. But if I had known. All right. This is the map that we all just saw. This is the map that we all saw. This is the number of items sold this year over year. It's a little bit wrong. All right. Shoot. Did anyone see that? Did anyone see that? Because I showed it on accident. Be honest. Did anyone see it? Because do we know what it is? Jessica Little said yeah. Jessica Little said yeah. So it's not Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Carly saw it this morning at the meeting. No, but also saw it in general. So I'm going to spin it again. And if you just so happen to have seen it, then you got lucky. All right? I think that's fair. Because it's my fault. And we still got to give away a journal. But unfortunately, Wednesday is the incorrect answer. So we have to roll it again. So sorry about that. Spinning the wheel of names. Spinning the wheel of names. Erica Beck. Erica Beck. Sorry for yelling your name like that. I didn't mean to do that. What is the most common day of the week to purchase The Hero's Journal, Erica Beck. It's up to you to answer the question. Erica Beck. The most common day of the week to purchase of the Hero's Journal from the Hero's Journal. That's this company. That's the one that I co-founded alongside with Nick. Someone asked earlier, what is the difference between the two storylines? Mackenzie did an amazing job at answering the question, but I'll say it for those on YouTube who may not know. I did not see it, but I'm going to guess Friday. Friday is not correct, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Erica. We got to spin the wheel again. This is getting spicy. It's getting a little spicy. You know, Matthew Stevens almost got it, and I had a high school teacher named Matthew Stevens. So if it's the same person, how you doing? But I said history, right? So it's not Wednesday, it's not Friday. What day of the week? Oh, I forgot to say the name. Who won that? I completely forgot who was the previous winner. Will it tell me? Yeah. It was Taylor Jones. Taylor Jones. What day of the week is the most popular for the Hero's Journal to be sold to one of you, amazing heroes? To one of you, incredible people. What day of the week do people think to themselves, man, I wish I was the hero of my story? I should be having them a countdown here because, yeah. Melissa wants to guess. Melissa, maybe if Taylor doesn't show up, or if Taylor guesses wrong. It wasn't Wednesday and it was not Friday. All right, Taylor, you're running out of time. Taylor. And I don't like seeing this timer go to zero because let me tell you, it is terrifying for you guys. It doesn't make a noise for me, but for you guys, it is loud and it is harsh. It is shrill, if you will. I actually don't know if it's shrill. I never heard it myself. I just know that there are a lot of people who are like, don't like that. So you actually get like 89 seconds because I always turn it off before it goes beep, 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 beep. But you also did get some time before. So I guess, you know, it's all fair. It's all fair. Taylor. Looks like we're going to respin. It looks like we're going to respin. See, it freaks Michelle's dogs out. All righty. I'm going to go back to the main scene, and we are going to roll the wheel again. This is an unprecedented amount of wheel spins. All righty. Who's going to win? Herzon, if you're out there, you have 90 seconds to guess which day of the week. Bye, Patches. I probably should know your name by now, but Patches is what I see. Herzon, if you're out there, it is your turn to guess what day of the week the Hero's Journal is most likely to be purchased on. What day of the week? I'll give you an example of a day of the week. A day of the week sounds a lot like Wednesday. Wednesday would be a day of the week. We already know that Wednesday was not the day of the week that most people buy journals. But I will say Friday, though not the day of the week the most journals have been purchased, it is the day of the week the least amount of journals have been purchased. So, actually that's Saturday. I was wrong. It's the second least. Saturday is... I'm guessing probably the least productive day of the week, as far as my life and my assumptions are concerned. We might have another no-show. Wow, people are just People are just putting their name in a form and just heading for the hills. They are. Oh, dang it. I gave one away. I'm so silly. Oh, man. Mostly because I'm just trying to get someone to answer the question. Oh, man. Here we go. Rachel Burton. Let's go. I know Rachel's here. What day of the week is it? It's not Saturday, as I told you, because I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. I'm not even going to do the counter because I know that you're here. So, let's see. I can't answer that because I'm not the that's not the person who's supposed to be guessing. I can't answer it. Can either confirm or deny. My guess is Monday because that's when I often do launches. You are correct. It's Monday. Monday. Monday is the day that people buy the Hero's Journal. Look at that. That is some deductive reasoning from Rachel. Yeah. Monday is the big day. I'll show you the actual graph here. It's pretty fun. At least I think it's fun, but I also made the graph, and I'm the guy who likes graphs. So, this is the breakdown of the days of the week. Actually, Friday's pretty high. I guess I was wrong about Friday. I'm sorry, guys. I lied to you about Friday. I completely lied about Friday. Now, this does not include Kickstarter stuff. So, Rachel, you know the deal. Email support at the Hero's Journal, what color you want, and we'll send one your way. This is pretty exciting stuff we got going on, everyone. This is pretty exciting stuff. Rachel's never won before, so this is a big moment. Yeah, this is exciting. Because you're so loyal. It is still not Thursday. But Thursday is a great day of the week. I like Thursdays. Sunday is pretty low on the totem pole. It goes Monday. It looks like it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday is our breakdown. You guys work on the weekends? We do. Well, kind of. I don't know. Sometimes. I mean, today's Friday. We used to do free journals. I mean, we used to do Saturday coffee chats. We used to do Saturday coffee chats, but we don't do that anymore. But, and then I'll show you one last chart that I made just because, yeah, I made a chart. This is all of our months based on order numbers. So November of this year was massive. A lot of orders this November. But it's kind of cool to see the growth of the Hero's Journal as we've been, as we've been going. This is and a lot of you may know us from Quarantine Quest. There are the loyalist of you who have been around since Quarantine Quest in 2020, April 2020 to be specific. And if you'll notice, on June 2020, that is our second biggest month ever. And do you know why? It's because you all woke up with a vengeance. You woke up hoping to break our website. And you nearly did. I'm pointing at this screen, even though this one's that one. You can't even see me. I'm like pointing and stuff. You can't even see my face. Yeah. So that's when a lot of the journals went to Alameda. That's right. But yeah, so that is my TED Talk. Those are all of my charts that I made. I could probably make some more charts, but I only made the 3. But that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see that most of you, got started on your quests on that month, which is still one of our biggest months ever. So thank you so much for supporting us for this long. I mean, the fact that you guys have been with us along for this crazy journey since then is pretty wild. Kayla asks, when did you start the company? So in May of 2018, a younger Nick, who is not here, came to a younger Kyle and said, hey, younger Kyle, it's younger Nick here. I have an idea. I have an idea for a journal that looks at your life, not as if you are someone trying to accomplish a goal, but you are a hero trying to accomplish a quest. And then I was like, yeah, man, you should do that for sure. And he was like, do you want to start it with me? And I said, sure. Why not? And since then, we have spent hours talking, arguing, discussing, celebrating, maybe even moments of grief. And we've had, so I guess it's 4 years since then, but we started our first Kickstarter in 2019. Laura's on their third journal. Thank you so much. We need to do a loyalty discount. We'll figure something out for that. We want to make sure that you guys are all treated well, as far as loyalty is concerned, because you guys are the most loyal. And you're like one of the reasons why we've been able to grow and be able to kind of keep pushing this dream that people can be the hero of their lives. Just as Jennifer astutely recognized, this is actually a cheeky little segue. This was me trying to be sly, but Jennifer sniffed it right out. This is a introduction to Brag O'Clock. Brag O'Clock. Brag O'Clock. Brag O'Clock is the time of the day on a Friday where you get to release all other inhibitions. I think that's the wrong word, but I like saying it. And you get to just be downright braggadocious about yourself. There are no rules unless you're putting someone else down. We don't do that here. It's only about bringing yourself up. I want to hear the most unashamed, unhumble brag that you have about yourself, because we need to brag about ourselves more often, because we are all strong in our own way. It can be as something as hard as getting out of bed in the morning, or it could be going to the moon. Anywhere in between. I don't know if going to the moon is the highest level of achievement, but if it's past that, even better. So I'm going to put a thread on Facebook. We can't put a thread on YouTube, so on YouTube you just put them out there, and then I'm going to read them. I'm going to read them aloud. Please, on Facebook, please respond to the Brag O'Clock thread. It becomes hard to find the brags if they're not in the Brag O'Clock thread. So please reply to that comment. Taylor Jones. I don't think you guessed earlier. You were here and you missed your chance to guess. So I'm sorry, Taylor, you missed out, but you could have won a free journal. But Taylor Jones has written in their journal for a month straight. Also a streak of coloring the page for 3 days. Congrats to you. That's amazing. A month is no small feat. That's incredible. Great job. Jeffrey said, I'm a little sad I turned 32, but look pretty darn good for my age. That's right. You do look great for your age. I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure you look amazing. Rashab said, 5 straight days of using my IMA for CPA or exam quest. Congratulations. Taking a CPA exam is very difficult, so I'm rooting for you. Taylor was in a meeting, so they couldn't respond, but they heard it. Wow, that's hard. That's like the silent, like, knowing that you could be winning a free journal. Alicia said, I'm keeping with my diet and I'm losing weight. Congratulations. I just said one congratulation, but congratulations. Over on YouTube, we got Jessica colored their first page in their adventure book. Was so nervous. Well, I'm glad that you did it. Now, there's nothing to be nervous about. You can just keep coloring. You can keep going to the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth page. And it's going to be even better every single time. Melissa said, I'm the funniest person I know. I'm sure you are. I think you're the funniest person I know. So, Good on you. Devorah said, I repaired a reading lamp and it works. That's such a good feeling when you like repair something and it actually starts to work. That's a great feeling. Amanda Allen said, you're so welcome. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Said something up there. I don't know what they're responding to. But Laura said, I'm an excellent writer and everyone who reads my work loves it. I've even won an award. I love that. Congratulations. Being a good writer is such a hard thing to do, and I'm sure that you've put a ton of work into it, and it feels good to feel the fruit of your labor like that. Congratulations. Terry started taking piano lessons. That's so cool. I've always wanted to play the piano. I don't have very dexterous fingers, though. Though I am the official hands of the Hero's Journal, my hands do not have the dexterity they once did. Jeanette shoveled 8.5 inches of snow off their driveway all by themselves. Congratulations. That's hard. That's sweat. That's hard. Good on you. Corvette stayed awake, no naps today. Tough month. I'm sorry to hear that's a tough month, but good on you. I mean, that is not an easy task. When all you want to do is take a nap, it's hard to not to. So good on you. Melissa said, this week I had an interview after not working for the last 7 months. Congratulations. I hope that you get the job or that it went well and you have a lot of confidence moving into future interviews. That'd be great. Tanya's working on their Spanish every day in their Spanish app. Muy bien. Justine Curtis lost 10 pounds and kept 4 inches around my waist. Wow. Good job, Justine. That's amazing. That's hard work. Good job. Fruit Loop said, I watched all the Hobbit and LOTR movies for the first time this week. For the first time. I want to know what you think. Obviously, the Hero's Journal is, we have some inspiration that's pulled from the Tolkien universe. So I want to know what you think because we're big fans. Lost 4 inches off their waist. That makes a lot of sense. I drew a perfect picture of Tortoro. That's so cool. Good on you. Amy said, I'm getting into more craft fairs this year. I have had one at the beginning of February, and I have another one look forward to in March. I'm also getting closer to starting my quest to overcome an eating disorder. I heard from the place I'm starting the program, and I'm near the top of the waiting list. That's amazing. That's a lot of really cool life updates. Thank you so much for sharing. Michelle said, finished a 5K and began another. Also helped a friend get a V-Day gift online for her wife because she was broke and she didn't know she could count on me. That's so amazing. Like I love that. It's like there's a brag in there, but also you get to help somebody else. You get to be someone else's ally. You get to be a hero for somebody else. That's amazing, Michelle. You should be very proud of yourself. Mackenzie said, my application for my teaching certification was finally passed on to the teaching overlords for approval this week. Best of wishes to you. I know you've been working super hard on that. I cannot wait to hear about all your amazing teaching victories. Stacy said, I made myself take time for myself almost every day this week. Good for you, Stacy. Taking time for yourself might be one of the hardest things to do because it's like it's so easy to like fall into everyone else's like worlds, but to carve out a little piece of your own world and to make it a priority is really important. Proud of you. David said, I decided to not work for a college which was not right for me and would have very likely interfered with my other current classes, my import and health, household quests, or both. Wow. That's great. Sometimes saying no is the biggest yes to the other things you're trying to accomplish, you know? My store manager wants me to work on becoming a fellow store manager. That's huge. Congratulations. I've never been a store manager, and I've always wanted to be. I worked at a shoe store and a Papa John's. I never got promoted, so good on you. Sam White started building a website for my writing and bought the domain for it too. It isn't done, but it's in motion in the right direction. Congratulations. Sometimes just instead of talking about it and just doing one really small thing can really be the beginning of something great. Building things and putting yourself out there is really hard. So I'm proud of you for doing that. That's super hard. I drew my friend a picture of Tortoro. Wow. I like that. I like that you drew a picture of Tortoro, a perfect picture of Tortoro, and then you also drew your friend a perfect picture, or it's the same one. Sky said, I feel like I don't have anything. I did admit to myself that I'm still wonderful, even when I don't do anything big and important in a day. Mental health win. That's a massive mental health win. That's a brag I love to hear, because that allows, you're telling yourself that you like yourself regardless of what you do. That nothing you can do can make yourself like yourself more or less, because you think you're great and I think you're great. So now we got two people cheering for you. I love that. Chelsea said, my fiance is working on becoming sober. Congratulations. I know it's going to be not super easy thing to do, but just know that you got people over here at the Heroes Journal who are rooting for you. So keep on keeping on. David said, I'm buckling down firmly on those health and household quests, because the household is directly affecting my health, and a friend comes over tomorrow to help me with it. That's great. It's great to be able to ask for help, to have a friend come over and help you with the household, as well as just understanding what is a big needle mover in your life. Devora taught our fitness director to dance. What kind of dance? Are we talking TikTok dances? Are we talking salsa dancing? I want to know everything down to the cha-cha. And then Perry said, I completed a treacherous journey through Walmart today. Barely made it out alive, but will and feast another week. Live and feast. Yeah. Walmart's a scary place sometimes. Laura is reading the books for the first time, The Hobbit and LFTR, whereas it was Fruit Loop who watched him for the first time. That's pretty fun. Awesome. I think that's all of them. Time's flown today, guys. I'm sorry if I was a little. I've been a little bit a little antsy today. I've been very like. So if I was a little hard to follow or I was a bit too energetic, I'm sorry. But I'm also glad that I was, because it was fun for me. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys had a good time too. Do I have any more data things to show you guys? Probably not. Also, I was very much taken aback by the amount of people that voted to take you out of the journal. Now, obviously, there wasn't really a vote to take him out the journal. They're not gonna take him out of the journal, but the fact that people said that you was their least favorite character was pretty crazy. Which is I was not expecting that. So for those of you out there who voted for that, that's you. You voted yourself out. It's like being on Survivor and then you vote yourself off the island. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense. Kimberly was joking, but know what you did? You started a movement. Of course, Rachel, you were allowed to give the journal to whoever you would like. That's very, very kind of you. That makes my heart warm. Especially because you never won one before, but then you're so willing to give it away. That makes me tear up a little bit. I don't really know if I can tear up quite here, but I'm just like, I want you to know that I'm emotional. Yeah, I know you were joking, Kimberly. I know, but it was still wild to see. The crawlers was not very. I saw that coming. I probably did. It was funny because I acted 100% on my own volition, which I think is the right way to use that word. Definitely know for sure. But I didn't ask anyone's permission. I just posted that, and everyone's like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I don't know. I wanted to, so I did." I'm gonna be a mess all day. So, Rachel, you did that to me. Just so you know, you're gonna have to live with that. She's like, "Nah, I don't really want it," which is fine. Not everyone wants one, which is good. Well, looks like Rachel's getting a journal after all. You can just give it to one of your close friends, I guess, if you don't want it. Or we can figure out. We can if you have all the stuff that we've ever sold, that we can do what we do with Cheyenne, and we could find something special. I don't know if we ever found that thing that I was supposed to send her. I probably should look that up. I totally want an awesome journal, said Ace. Oh, are we gonna do a YouTube Facebook handoff? That'd be pretty wild. Now we haven't given out our last journal. I'm gonna give out one more journal. I'm gonna pull the list again because more people have added themselves to it. All right. Seems like Rachel wants to gift the free journal to Ace. It should be our YouTube, yeah. Ace and Rachel, do you want to how do we make this swap official? How do we do an official swap-a-rooski? Also, I don't know why I just said swap-a-rooski, but I did, and I can't take it back. Oh, Ace wants a pen. Not a journal? I don't know what people want anymore. Just can people just say what they want? I'm just kidding. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just trying to keep up. Wow, I got a lot of names on here. I don't know who wants what, but what I want is for everyone to be happy. All righty then. Alicia wants a journal too. All right, let's spin this last one and we can figure out who gets the journal. Who's it gonna be? No way. Taylor Jones. The comeback no one saw. There's no way. Taylor Jones made the comeback of the century right there. No way. If Taylor Jones is still in the meeting and can't type, this would be 2 free journals Taylor Jones missed out on today. You can't make this stuff up, everybody. This is a storybook situation. Taylor, I want this for you, man. I want this. I don't know. I want this. This is wild. 2 of the 5 spins. I guess we probably spent like 8 times. Not another meeting. Not another meeting. Taylor, no. No. This is crazy. I can't believe it. I could just save it, but I don't have... Oh, Taylor's here. Woot woot, said Taylor. Alrighty. It's been done. Taylor has claimed the journal. Taylor, you landed on the wheel of names 2 times today. The first time you were in a meeting and you were unable to respond. But this time you were here. So that means you get to select any journal you would like from the Heroes Journal. All you have to do is email support@theheroesjournal.co. That was wild, actually. I'm shook. And Rachel, I have absolutely no idea what's happening with your journal. I think like 2 people have been like, I like a journal, and then they're also like, nah, I'm good. So you can figure that out yourself. You can do whatever you'd like with it. But yeah, There are 3 winners today. Kimberly, Rachel, and Taylor. For those of you here earlier, that was wild when Taylor landed on it, wasn't here, and then made the comeback for the Free Journal Friday. It's a pretty wild moment. So, thank you so much for the funnest live stream I've ever had, because I got to talk about data. We got to do a game show. Ace, send us an email. Send us an email to support. And yeah, we'll end it here. But thank you all so much for being so kind to us along our adventure. And Nick and I will both maybe we'll do it. I'll be in Wisconsin next week, I think. I don't know if I'm flying out next week or the week after. I have no idea, but I'll be in Wisconsin at some point. I typed it in somewhere, right? I know I typed it in once at least. Cool. See y'all later. Have a great weekend. Stay heroic.